welcome to this week's Economic Vitality Report. And I'm opening up with a view of our possible accommodations. And so what's happened under the CARES Act is that mortgage lenders and student lenders are bound to provide accommodations to those consumers that have government-backed loans. And so what we're doing is we're tracking that. But we've also seen banks and other lending organizations provide accommodations to help consumers through COVID-19. And you can see, based on the different accommodation types, we have deferred, disasters, forbearance. This is an inferred accommodation, and then loan modifications and partial payments. Now, the inferred accommodation is based on scheduled payment amount being zero and kind of how then their payments that they're making. But we can look at this information and glean kind of what's happening to the U.S. consumer. And this is across all trade types. And so you can see right here, a lot of the accommodations that we're assessing are really inferred accommodations. But if you break this into different trades, then you can see that there's definitely different patterns of how these accommodations are being reported by different lenders. So here you have auto, and a lot of autos are under deferred, although you do have some right here that are receiving an inferred accommodation. So we're inferring that the accommodation is there. And then on mortgage, you can see obviously the spike that happened due to the CARES Act. By middle of April, the trend started to emerge, and then by the end of June, you can see that they're using a variety of different coding here in terms of the status of the loans around accommodation. If you look at this number right here, what this says is that about 10.27% are receiving a possible accommodation. Lenders are going to be watching this, right? Because right now, if you're under a possible accommodation, you don't really have any payments to make. And so what lenders are going to see is when this number starts to go down, does the delinquency go up?